All right, you guys. Today is a little bit more raw and uncut. I've got some questions from this week. We've been doing a video a week, and a lot of questions have been rolling in over on the forums. That's how I respond to questions primarily, also in the comments as well. But there's been some questions, so I want to roll through them and spend a little bit of Sunday evening with you. This week, we're going to continue to do some more videos. Yesterday and a little bit today, we've taken a family day, have a little bit more downtime as a family, and then we'll get back on some videos. But today, I wanted to catch up on some questions and also let you guys know there's a bunch of videos. Go on back to the other ones, the old videos that we've been doing throughout the last quite a few days. There's a lot of cool content there. All right, hey, let's get right into it. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. So one of the questions when I did a rig walk around on the last video was about lift and what specific lift that I had, because I didn't cover it in the video. So let's cover that really quickly. On lift, so 2.5-inch lift, cool, because for a number of reasons, it is not, you still have a fair amount of stability and you don't have to change a lot of suspension geometry, pinion angles, and things of that nature with a 2.5-inch lift. You can basically get some, you have the proper caster bushings in your suspension and springs and proper shocks, and you're good. I had the Old Man Emu. I still have the Old Man Emu 2.5-inch lift on my rig. Now, when you go with a higher lift, there are many higher lift options out there. They're just more expensive. The cost goes right up because there's more equipment involved and more parts to install because you are significantly changing the suspension geometry. Old Man Emu, 2.5-inch lift. That's what I have. I got it from Slee Off-Road. All right. Hey, somebody asked us from a video a long time ago, what do you keep your maps in? Here's a pro tip. Pro tip. If you get a garment bag, one of those soft garment bags that just fold close, I'll put a link in the description. They make a perfect map case. It's soft, it compacts down when you don't have maps in it, but it'll hold a whole stack of maps. All right, so question about the beta version of our app, and that is our Overland Bound specific app for members and non-members. For forums to stay connected with the community when you are on the road. You can actually go to our Overland Bound forums right now. At the very bottom, you're going to see a forum called Support, and in there you have instructions on how to join our alpha and beta test program. So it's forums, then it will be maps and rally point coming right up within the next couple of months. All right. Anything more with that? Oh, if you've already signed up via the form, if you've already signed up, you'll be getting an email very soon on how to download the beta version of the app within the next couple of days. Long range fuel tanks in California. I mentioned that I wanted to get a 40-gallon long range fuel tank for the 80. And somebody reached out to me on the forums and said, I don't think you can do that in California. I don't think it's legal. So community, I would love to hear from you. Hey, can I get a 40-gallon gas tank in the state of California legally? Do you know? I'm sure I could Google it, but if you know for certain, if you've already gone through this path, comment. That would be great. Love to know. Okay, the turbo toilet. Corey and I did, the essentials about going number 1 and number 2 in the woods. So he said that the turbo toilet that you had, that is awesome. How do I find it? It's from Black Pine. So go to Black Pine Outdoors, do a Google search for Black Pine Turbo Toilet. You'll find it. I'll put a link in the description. Okay, now Google Earth to GPX. So I had a quick mention in one of the videos about planning your route in Google Earth. You can go to Google Earth, you can drop points and make a GPX line and then import that line into a multiple types of devices. This is how you do it really quickly. You export as a KML file from Google Earth. So you'll highlight the path, export KML, and then do a search for KML to GPX converter. It's free, and you just convert it from a KML to a GPX file, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Then you can import it into your devices once you have a GPX file. Okay, another question. Extra emblems. So we have, this leads into the next question. We have emblems that our members get with an Overland Bound membership, and members have reached out and said, either I sold my truck or I want to get an additional emblem. Can I do that? Yes, you can do that. Link in the description. You get it at cost, so as inexpensively as possible. You can tell us what your current member number is and order a single emblem or a duplicate emblem at cost. So hit us up for that. Link in the description. Okay, emblem and membership. So I always say, a lot of times I wrap up these videos and I say, hey, if you really like this video, consider becoming an Overland Bound member. And there's been some questions. Is it software? I get an emblem. You guys have forums. What's the deal? So really quickly, we have an emblem that goes on your vehicle and it has your unique member number on it. The member number you get is in the order that we receive the orders. So they're just sequential. So you'll get a number that'll be your member number forever and all time. That is on your emblem. That emblem stands for our founding principles. And you can find our founding principles over on our website in the About section, founding principles, core values, one of those two. And it lists out what our community stands for. And it's basically be nice and help each other. We all started somewhere. We want to encourage people to be safe and have adventures in the great outdoors. Adventure is necessary. So you guys can read our founding principles, and that's what that emblem stands for. At the same time, you get access to our software, which we are constantly working on, constantly improving. That's a big task, but that software is a off-grid trip planner, a resource map, and our forums. And that software becomes more and more advanced as time goes by. Currently, you heard me mention the mobile app, so that's coming out. So emblem and access to our member software online. And you're a member of our family, our worldwide crew, which we would love to have you as part of our crew. So it's a combination of those two things. Okay. Forest Service maps. In the quick tutorial, I mentioned there are Forest Service maps that you can download at extremely high resolution, and I had a few people reach out and say, hey, how do I access those Forest Service maps? Link in the description. It's a bit confusing. In order to actually find the link that I'm talking about, you have to search for Forest Service Topo. So that is FSTOPO products. Forest Service Topo products. And then you'll go to the map, and they're extremely high resolution, and they are absolutely awesome. It's all across the country. So East Coast, West Coast, every place. So really great resource, link in the description. Lots of questions about the drawer system, because we were doing a series. We had 4 videos of the drawer system and what's involved to make a drawer system. Mine was for the back of the 80. Since we are all sheltering in place, it's on pause exactly where it was. So I am ordering the drawer slides, steel, some of the other parts. As you guys know, we've all been impacted, so shipping and receiving takes longer, but it's appropriate for the drawer system to be on hold right now because Parnell and I don't want to be traveling. We are both sheltered in place here on the West Coast. So we will resume once we get through all this. And you guys, rest assured, we will get through all this. From my perspective, this has been a heavy weekend of really grasping the situation that everybody is in. There will be more challenging times in front of us for sure, but We will get through this. We will see each other out there on the trail once again. So as a community, just be strong, do your part. I know you are, and we're all going to get to the other side of this. Okay, so let's see. I think that is about it. I am glad to answer any other questions that you guys have. Just throw them in the comments. Again, go back and see all the videos we've been doing. Ask questions about the videos that we've had to date. It's been about the last 10 days or so, so lots of content to catch up on. If you have any questions about any of that stuff, comment down in the description, and Corey and I will be glad to answer them. More videos coming up this week, you guys. Hey, take care. Hope you're having a great, this is Sunday night. I hope you guys are having a good weekend and you're safe and with family. All right, you guys, take care.